Welcome, everyone, to our weekly live TikTok. Okay, Tina, Blue Line.
Blue Line.
Remember a long time ago, you were the first person on this stage. Remember that?
I was, yeah.
Did it seem like a lifetime ago?
It seems like a lifetime ago, but yet only yesterday.
That's right, that's right. Okay. We talked about this briefly during the episode, but you were everybody's friend. Everybody loved you. You've never been on the block before. You go on the block, and you were fine. And then suddenly, you were the target. Was this a surprise?
No. Well, I guess at some point it turned into a surprise. But as the kind of days progressed, I kind of felt that that's where it was headed. So, you know what? You can never be too safe on the block.
Okay. Well, and how do you feel about your campaign?
You know what? I wasn't going to campaign hard against Keith. He had a lot to offer. I brought what I had to offer. It is what it is.
Okay, listen, you seem very relaxed.
I am.
Which is great. I mean, that's very Tina. And I feel like that's some of that energy that you had in the house. Mm-hmm. You were low key.
Yep.
You know, was that your plan coming in, or did that change?
Actually, going into the house, I was going to have a little bit more of a bigger personality. But when I saw who was there was a lot of big personalities. So I kind of took a step back, and I took the more laid-back route.
Okay, well, definitely laid back. Also, a really good secret keeper, but we're going to get to that in a second. So, you and I are the same age.
Yes, we are.
42. What was it like hanging out with all those youngsters? Like, I mean, we might as well be geriatric at this point.
Might as well. You know what? It was fun at times. It brought my youth back, but it was challenging at times too. We're completely at different stages of life, so sometimes connecting with their current stage is a little bit difficult at this time, and finding that common ground that you have with them.
Yeah.
So yeah,
as in like the dishwasher.
The dishwasher.
That's all you have to say. The dishwasher.
The garbage
everyone
bin.
was like, yes.
The garbage bin. I mean, close the lid.
I love it. I love it. Let's go back to you being voted in as a captain. So that was a huge honor. People have been voting from home, so people were already identifying you as like, yes,
wow,
that's my girl. What was it like having to watch the house guests come in and then choosing your team?
You know what? It was very strange because all I kept thinking was, oh my God, they have the upper hand. They're meeting each other. What's going to happen when we come out and this twist is exposed? I thought for sure it was going to put a little bit of a target on my back, but it didn't. And picking the teams, we just kind of offset our picks to kind of even it out a bit. And
I noticed. You guys did that. I think you went by gender. I noticed that, which was very fair and kind of you, because it could have been very different.
It could have. It could have.
But not only did you not become a target, but you landed safely in a very successful alliance. So tell me about the genesis of the Sunsetters.
The Sunsetters, it kind of formed, I guess, in the defender side of things. And because of my connection with Latoya off the hop and Kiefer, I guess I was brought into that as well. So, which boded well for me in terms of keeping me safe.
Yeah, especially for the first part of the game.
That's right, yeah.
And your friendship with Latoya was really, really solid for a while there. What happened there?
It's not that we stayed friends. It's just at one point, I felt that for my particular game, it was better to keep Kiefer, and I had a stronger relationship with him at the time. That was a difficult vote. That was a really difficult vote.
It was, and I saw in those goodbye messages, I mean, Kiefer really felt it. He said, I walked into this house with you. I thought I'd be walking out with you. How do you think Kiefer's going to do in there?
I think he has an uphill battle. I think he is going to have to kind of win out on a few things in order to kind of stay in the game. People see him as a huge threat and a huge target. He's got a huge resume. He's definitely a potential winner should he get to the finals.
Okay, well, let's talk about TNT. So when you started to pull away from the Sunsetters, you and Tara just got along so well. You guys had so many crack up moments. You could talk about the dishwasher. You're a very patient listener. Tell me what it was like having Tara, such an amazing but big personality as a bestie?
You know what? She's a great person. She definitely allowed us to kind of separate from the game at times, and just all around great gal to hang with. You know what? I don't know what I would have done without her in the house.
And what is she going to do without you?
You know what? She's a strong, strong individual. She's going to connect with a couple of people in the house, and I think hopefully she's going to take the next HOH and put a spin on things.
Okay, so I'm assuming you want Tara to win, or keep. That's a good final two for you.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so if it was like a Tara Kiefer at the end, how does Tara get there?
You know, Tara's got to win a couple of things as well. Tara, I think, will rely on her social as well in that aspect. You know, she needs to pick her person in there now and ride with them.
Okay, so listen, you know probably better than anyone else in that house exactly what is happening in the layout of the house. You are an incredible secret keeper, which is wild because you could have blown up so many things at different times. You didn't tell Tara about the Sunsetters, for example. And when different things were happening on the other side, you weren't really sharing all that information. Nope. Okay, so tell me what the layout is of the house, because honestly, nobody knows it like you.
The layout as in?
As in who's working with who and in terms of getting to the end.
Well, I mean, you know, you got Kiefer, who's kind of looking at working with Tara and Braden at this point. You have Braden, who's been connected with Beth and Ty. And then, of course, you have your trio that we call them, which is Ty, Jed, and Beth. So there's a lot of different pockets in there still right now. It's going to be interesting to see what the split's going to be.
Okay, so yeah, because it does look like a 3-3-ish type of situation. Okay, so out of the trio, who do you think is most likely to win?
Out of which side?
Either.
Either side?
Either. The trio or the resistance.
Yeah, it's a good one. Out of the trio, you know, if Jed gets himself to the 2, I think Jed's going to win. If on the other side, if Kiefer gets to the 2, I think Kiefer's going to win. You know what? Maybe Tara and Beth come up with something and they both go to the 2. And if that's the case, then who knows? It could be a toss-up.
Let me tell you, the combos, we could sit here for hours doing the combos. Yeah. It's been such an exciting season. You have no idea. It's been so good. Now, tell me what it was like representing Newfoundland and Labrador. Like, I think, who said thank you? Jed said thank you for sharing your culture. What was that like?
You know what? I love it. I love everything there is about Newfoundland and Labrador. You know, it was great to kind of get them used to some of our Newfoundland phrases. It was hilarious to hear them go around the house and actually use them properly. But yeah, you know what? I'm a proud Newfoundlander, and it was great to kind of bring that into the house.
Well, we felt it. I think a lot of people across Canada have been picking up some of the expressions. Definitely they have in the house, and I have a feeling you're going to be hosting house guest for a many years.
Sounds good to me. My door's always open.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, so so last but not least, I know you sort of answered in different ways, but if you had to choose one person, who do you think you want to win and who will win?
I would love to see Kiefer win. Who do I think will win? Gonna be Kiefer or Jed.
Wow, okay. Well, let's see what happens.
Who knows?
I can't wait. I will see you on finale night. Be here on Monday, April 26th. That's after the fake double eviction for our interview with the real evicted house guest.